guys, we're here with Lyric Bruner, his top 8 Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade deck profile from a 3v3 tournament over the weekend. Lyric, let's get right into it. What was your deck?
So we are playing Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade, and it is not a typical list like you have seen in some maybe dueling book replays or maybe in tournament in real life. We're playing 3 Turquoise Warbler. I think that's pretty standard. It's the best one. It's like red layer. You special summon it inherently. Special summons a Lyrilusc card, sorry, from hand or grave. Then we got 2 Cobalt Sparrow. I would play 1, but we're playing Desires, and banishing that is terrible. 1 Sapphire because that is the worst one to draw. 1 Barrel Canary because that's just as bad as Sapphire turn 1, but any other turn is pretty good. So we got 3 Bird Calls, the Searcher, of course. And then we got the Tri-Brigade engine. We're running 3 Fractal, 3 Kit, 3 Nerval, 2 Karis. Pretty standard. I don't think anyone has any questions about that. Defensive cards, we're playing 3 Ash Blossom. Ash was a big debate for this weekend. A couple of my teammates were against it. Some were for it. By that I mean 1 and 1. But I decided to play against it or play with it due to Fusion Destiny running around. I didn't want to lose like super hard to DPE. Ash is basically just really generic, covers every matchup, and I felt it was really safe to play. So we have Chalice next, and Chalice, that might have been I wouldn't say MVP, but it was very impactful throughout the tournament. Being able to chain it to, say, DPE, chain it to Appaloosa, Shurig, I guess anything else really is pretty good. The fact that it's quick play cards in general are just pretty good. So Chalice, pretty damn good. So we got Imperm next. Same thing as Chalice. You can use the turn 1 though. Pretty good. I don't think I would play anything over it, but I didn't think it was as high impact as it should have been. Then we got Desires, draw 2, pretty good. Tanky, 1 of, make it 4 Fractal, call by. I don't want to lose to Valor, I don't want to lose to Ash with the birds, I don't want to lose to Droll specifically. That is a card that hurts me fighting, or after siding. And then we got Foolish Burial, another kind of starter card. 3 Revolt, don't want to banish too many off Desires. I understand it's searchable. The argument of playing 1 is kind of illogical. Don't bring that up around me or I'll be mad. I'm just kidding. Then we got 1 Order in the Main. This is a card that I felt like we could probably change. I would probably side it. I don't really think it's per se good going second. It just does nothing. But when you see it going first, it's just really impactful. So that's why I decided to put it in the main. I don't know what I would put in over it. Maybe Upstart Goblin. But yeah, pretty good card.
Gosh, awesome. What was for the extra? We can go over that.
So we got Recital Starling, Searcher, crazy card. Round 1, one of my teammates actually won in time with this card because they summoned it, and the next card, Assembled Nightingale. Assembled Nightingale has an effect where if you detach, your Lyrilusc monsters are unable to be destroyed by battle or card effects, and you take no damage during battles. So Recital Starling says something like, your opponent takes any damage you would from battles involving this card. So he struck a Sword Soul Grand Duke that had like 5,600 both ways, and like just completely obliterated that man in time. So that was cool. Yeah, so we have Recital and Assembled, pretty standard. Downward Magician, you want to make a bigger material Zeus if you can. Lyrilusc cards are pretty good. Like Sapphire has an effect that would attach another Lyrilusc to it from the graveyard when it's summoned. So sometimes Downward just doesn't come up, but when it does, it's pretty impactful. Zeus, I don't think there's much to say about that card. Almirage, Double Dragon Lords, 2 Blossom, 1 Bear, 1 Rugal, 1 Doomeagle, Appaloosa, Access Code, 2 Shurig. I think all that's pretty standard. I don't really think there's much to discuss about that.
Gotcha. Alrighty. What about the side?
We played Droll, and it was really good for my teammates. I didn't see it at all. it was supposed to be really good into Flunder. It was supposed to be really good into Drytron. I wasn't really scared of Drytron because I don't think the deck is amazing, but you know, you definitely just don't want to lose to it, so you have to respect the matchup. Nibiru is pretty good into most decks. I didn't want to lose to Dragon Link. It can hit Drytron. I don't think it's the best. Sword Soul, it's not the best, but I'd probably still side it in. Um, Even Tri-Brigade sometimes. If I was gonna play against like a bird player like this list, you know, that card's pretty high impact. Even though they can still in on like Revolt, maybe double Dragon Lord through it. Gameciel, let me tell you, was actually the bonkers nuts. Gameciel was overpowered. This card might be the MVP of the list. So, I think round 3, game 2 specifically, my opponent ended on, he was playing DPE Tri-Brigade. He ended on, I think, Revolt, DPE with Scythe set. And I didn't know about Scythe. He just blind set it. And I said, stand by anything? He said, nope. I was like, main phase, Gameciel. Oh, baby. He was so mad. But shout out to him. I think I lost that game. I won the match, and I want to say my team actually that was the only round in Swiss that we dropped. So, yeah, shout out to him. I don't remember his name, but if he's listening to this or viewing this, you know, shout out to you. 3 Twin. Twin's really good. Quick play back removal. Discard Kit. That's pretty good. Discard Cobalt. That's like a free discard. If you have birds in hand, that's just like mega plus. Harpies. I don't want to get blown out by back row decks. Red Reboot. Again, don't want to get blown out by back row decks. And the one of Mind Control. So we were debating between Mind Control or Pengratops, and we decided to go with Mind Control because I don't really actually remember the reasoning. I just kind of wanted to test it. It didn't really come up all day. I used it to try and out a Sword Soul board. Like, I tried to steal a Baron, but he had Lancea in hand, so I couldn't play through his board regardless, so I lost. But stealing a Baron and popping a card was pretty nice.
Very nice. All right, so with the main deck moving forward, besides maybe Imperial Order, what would you have changed?
Imperm is a questionable card. I think it's really good, but there's probably some card that may be better than it. Order, like I said, I'd probably cut for Upstart, put it in the side, maybe side out Mind Control. I was pretty happy with the list.
Awesome. Now with the extra, usually, well, I shouldn't say usually, but often there are Lyrilusc players playing Utopic Future Dragon. Have you considered that at all moving forward?
So, I don't think F-Zero, Utopic, Draco, whatever it's called, is amazing, mainly because it takes up so much space in the extra deck. You have to play 2 Recital, a baby F-Zero, and the Draco. That's another 3 spots that you dedicate, so I don't even know what I'd cut for that. Downward Zeus, I guess. But I would never want to cut Zeus because that card is just crazy. The whole theory behind this deck, I feel, is like, since Zoo Tri-Brigade is like not an option anymore, this kind of the Lyrilusc cards kind of carry that weight. You know, you just pop a turquoise on board, summon a cobalt, get a little search, make assembled into like a full board of spell traps, and you know, just wipe it away, and then do Tri-Brigade combo in main phase 2. That's pretty good. But yeah, no F-Zero just because it takes so much space in the extra deck. I don't think it's terrible, but if anything gets touched on the list, maybe I'll test it out, you know.
Gotcha. Alrighty, awesome. Fantastic list, and hey, great top. Hope to see you soon, Lyric. Did you have any shout outs or anything else you wanted to say?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you. Shout out to you, shout out to Ozone, shout out to my team, shout out Sean Washington, Nick Natalello, and shout out my boy Emil. He's sitting on my couch right now.
Oh, nice. All right, well, again, congratulations at the top, and we hope to see you soon again.
Okay, thank you. Oh, actually, wait, one more shout out.
Absolutely.
Shout out 757 Southern Virginia, best area. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.